I have some brand new kittens in the house. Look at that. Okay, there you go. What about this one? Welcome to the student loan. I'm trying to get some production value in my videos. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the studentloanjustice.org live stream. My name is Alan Collins. We are the oldest, largest, first, and only true true grassroots group of normal human beings fighting for actual, not pretend, actual student loan justice. That means two things. It means returning the right of bankruptcy to the loans. Nobody wants to file. Everybody has got, including you, has got to have the leverage of bankruptcy back on our side as it exists for all other loans, for all other borrowers. I hope everybody's doing well out there in the world. A couple of quick announcements. We've been featured all over the media lately. Shout out to Jackie Abron in Texas, who got a really good letter to the editor published. I hope you saw our interview on Fox News Radio. It was an in-depth 30-minute sit-down. We did an hour-long radio show. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. In Houston, Texas. Speaking of Texas, we've been featured in the past couple of weeks in the Newsweek, The Guardian, many other places. We've got a number of standing interview requests still to do. So things are really happening, really shaking. Second announcement, if you can donate, guys, please do it. It is very rough on this end right now for us on fundraising. Last I checked, we needed 10 people to donate $20 for this week's in fact, overdue expenses at this point. So that's $200 we need to raise this week still, guys. 10 people, $20. Please do it so I can shut up about it. I hate fundraising. So if you have any questions or comments, and I can see them on Facebook and or Twitter, throw them out. I'm very happy to read them aloud on air. I know there's quite a few. There's some very good news today for at least several people on our group. I'm guessing, well, given that we have 1.4 million members in our group is the bigger number, 1.4, 1.5. I'm guessing somewhere around 10,000 people on our group, including several on our Facebook group, got notices today that their loans were going to be canceled through one of the existing income-driven repayment plans. It looks to me like a lot of people who were originally enrolled in the income contingent repayment program, ICR, some of those payments somehow got counted years later after they had been disqualified out of the ICR, and then they got back into the IBR, or maybe they defaulted, rehabilitated. Whatever happened, it's a chaotic mess. I know nobody understands it. But good for them and good for you. And if this happened to you today, congratulations. You should be very pleased. We won't say anything about the state income tax liability, which may very well be coming at you here shortly. And I can talk about that later if you want me to. If you live in shitty states, pardon my French, if you live in terrible states with terrible state legislatures, like, and I'm pulling this out of the side of my neck, so don't hold me to these states, but I suspect that's right. If you live in states like Indiana, Missouri, North Carolina, maybe Alabama, maybe Texas, maybe Oklahoma, and a few other states, you need to check and see what the state income tax laws are for you on canceled debt. And you should do some Googling and find out if your state has intentions of taxing loan cancellation. But anyways, forget about all that. For those of you who made it through, I would only say this. Congratulations, as I said, but I would say, don't forget about us, because we're not talking about even a tiny, tiny fraction of all student loan borrowers affected by today's announcement. And let me just bring that into very dramatic relief for you. Here is, and the bigger picture here, guys, that the Democrats, Joe Biden and the Democrats, we're a fiercely nonpartisan group, guys. We hate the Republicans, we hate the Democrats. But the way the Democrats are approaching this issue now is they are pimping it. They are exploiting this issue for votes. It was true in 2020. It was definitely true in the midterms of 2022. And here we are after the Supreme Court canceled Biden's lame, feckless, I would say, designed to fail loan cancellation. The Democrats are going to draw this out well through the next election. Make no mistake. So here's the big picture, guys. Joe Biden has been in office for 2.5 years. In a typical 2.5 year stretch, when there's the loan repayment pause is not in effect, $250 billion is added onto the nation's student debt tab. And that doesn't even include new loans, by the way. That just includes interest that accrues on existing debt. So in that 2.5 years that Biden has been in office, he's canceled roughly 116, they claim, I'll take their word for it. I probably shouldn't, but they claim that they've canceled 100, including today's announcement, that they've canceled $116 billion. So guys, Joe Biden could do this forever. And the nation's student debt balance would still grow by around $60 billion a year in interest alone. Say nothing about new loans. That's another $100 billion a year. So Joe Biden could do this, the cancellation, or the next president can do the same type of cancellations forever. And the nation's federal student debt tab would still grow by something like $160 billion per year. That's the big picture, guys. And I hope that a few of you heard me warn you many years ago and many times since that this is the sort of nonsense that we're going to see. And again, for those of you who actually made it through, those lucky few of you, congratulations. You should be thrilled. Quite frankly, you should support our group because we had a major hand in this, but whatever. Don't forget about us. Don't pull the ladder up behind you because there's a lot of people. For every person that saw relief today, there's 90 people out there who did not. So don't be selfish. This group is definitionally unselfish, I would say. We fight for each other. We're fighting for ourselves. But don't be selfish. Don't pull the ladder up behind you. Stay in this fight. Be like, I don't know, Lisa Ansell in California. She was one of the lucky few to make it through public service loan forgiveness. She fights harder than ever now since her loans were canceled. She says that she has like PTSD, and I think there's something to that. You know, these loans have wrecked the adult lives of many, many people. And I think I'm probably the same. It would be hard for me to walk away. I'm a defaulted student loan borrower, by the way. If my loans were canceled tomorrow, I wouldn't be like, all right, see ya, suckers, I'm out. I don't think I could possibly do that because it just matters too much to me at this point. But don't be that. Don't be that way. This group is struggling. We are fighting fiercely, and we are the only group in existence actually fighting to actually solve this problem, guys. We're fighting for loan cancellation, make no mistake. But the thing that we saw today, I'm sorry, it was a moonwalk. A moonwalk. Here, let me kill my share screen here. So I hope you're picking up what I'm laying down, guys. This problem is big, and it's not going away. And they are going to turn the loans back on September 1st. And as long as we don't have at least the basic floor of leverage that the right of bankruptcy provides us as it exists for all other borrowers, for all other loans, we're going to be begging Joe Biden or the next president forever to cancel loans. And what we'll see is the nonsense, much like what we're seeing right now. They will cancel loans in drips and drabs, and they will sort of throw these nickels around like they're manhole covers. They will play up all these tiny little here and there cancellations in the media to make it seem like they're really doing things. And meanwhile, the problem only gets worse, not better, worse. We've got to get bankruptcy rights back. And that's the most important thing that I'll say tonight. It's the most important thing that I say every night. Why are the other groups almost completely silent on the bankruptcy issue? Why are some of the other groups even actively opposing the return of bankruptcy rights to student loans? You should ask them. That's fucking suspicious, pardon my French. quite frankly, some, if not most, if not all the big groups out there besides ours are corrupted, straight up corrupted. They don't want to solve this problem. They're making too much money off of this problem, off of your ass, ultimately, off of you. Anyways, I don't speak for the other groups. Let them defend themselves. I'm going to look for your questions, comments right now, is if I can see them, as I said. So we got lots going on, guys. I would urge you strongly to go to our petition at change.org. We have 1.2 million signatures on that thing right now. The team at change.org is going really out of their way to help us. They believe, and I know, that we can get this petition up to 10, 15, 20, 25, maybe even 30 million signatures. There are 40 million people in the country who are losing sleep over their student loans. They were never going to be able to repay their loans, even before the pandemic. We need to find these people, guys. We're it. If there was another group actually fighting the fight as it needs to be fought, I would take the banner behind me and I would throw it in the garbage or give it away or something, auction it off. And I would join that group. That group is us, guys. I'm sorry, but it is. I know we don't look like much. We don't have $1 million budget. We don't have a PR team. We don't have secret little insider handshakes with the media in Manhattan and the financial media and the mainstream media and stuff. Although we do get lucky in the media from time to time, particularly lately. It's just us, guys. It's just us. We are the pioneers. We are the thought leadership of the entire student loan battle. We wouldn't even be talking about student loan cancellation by executive order today, but for this group and the people on this group who worked so hard to get our petition to where it is today. Well, we need to double down on that petition, guys. And what I was going to say, the change.org team is taking this very seriously now. They are soliciting interview requests from all of our members. And so I would urge you very strongly to go to our petition, change.org/cancel student loans, and look at the update. Below the petition, there's the updates. Look at the most recent update, and you'll see a spot where you can click on it and you can answer sort of a questionnaire that Change is putting out. Please fill that out. Change is going to be, change.org, the Change team, change.org, is going to be working with all manner of media to get some real fresh media coverage on our petition, on the overwhelming and continuing absolute urgency of both canceling student loans. That's true. But as I said, what's far more important, guys, as a practical matter, is getting bankruptcy rights returned to the loans. So that's pretty much what I had for you tonight. I'm going to look for your questions and comments now. Sorry to be lagging. I mentioned donations. I'm sorry to have to harp on that, guys. The SLJ van blew a head gasket yesterday, guys. I'm very, very, very sorry to report. I'm probably going to have to fix the thing myself, but it's still going to be kind of expensive. I'm going to have to buy some tools, and I live like 15 miles outside of the nearest even small town. I live way up here in the woods in northern Wisconsin, so it's just going to be really difficult for us for the next couple weeks. I'm going to do the work myself, but even still, I'm going to have to run into town and get tools and supplies and stuff. And oh God, it could not have happened at a worse time. So you know what, guys, it looks like I'm at 18 minutes now. I'm trying to keep my live streams to shorter than 20 minutes. So I hope that you'll bear with me if I wasn't able to get to your comments tonight. But I'll just say, guys, we cannot do this without you. And that is the God's honest truth. We are nothing more than normal people. Normal people are all we've got. That means you. You can't sit and wait and wonder and watch and worry and wring your hands. You've got to help us fight. And the most efficient use of your time is doing our daily actions. So if you go to our website and you go look at the top and it'll say daily action, go there. Or you can just go to this link right here, bit.ly.slj daily action. Go there. And if you've never done a daily action, do at least, I'd say, 2 weeks worth of our daily actions. They're quick. It's Twitter stuff. I don't like Twitter. You don't like Twitter. No one likes Twitter, really. Twitter actually is useful, guys. So if you don't have a Twitter account, get a Twitter account, if only for the purposes of fighting for student loan justice. It's worth your while to do. We know this thing, guys. We know more than all of the other groups combined about the student loan issue. We've been around since 2005. We've been featured on 60 Minutes, on CBS News and Fox News, and we've done in-depth interviews with Fox News and 60 Minutes and the Washington Post and the New York Times and you name it. We've been doing this for a very long time, guys. We've learned all the mistakes. We know what works and we know what doesn't work. Waving a flag and calling for loan cancellation does not work, guys. Only with the leverage of bankruptcy are we going to get anything meaningful. We've got to fight for bankruptcy, guys, and we need more people. We're close to a critical mass now. We truly are. I mean, really, I think if we had even like 20 or 30 more people who were doing our daily actions, I think that might just do it for us. So these are your loans. This is your problem. If you care about actually solving it, not pretend solving it, not these drips and drab little token loan cancellations we're seeing today from the Biden administration. If you need this problem actually solved for your own financial livelihood, then you better get working. This is a working, fighting group. Nobody on this group can do your work for you. And you're not better than us, by the way. We have Harvard grads in our group. Not that Harvard people are better than anybody. I can't stand most Harvard people, with some exceptions. But you're not better than us. You can't expect anybody to do your work for you. You can't prom queen your way through to freedom from this unconscionable, unconstitutional debt. It will destroy you and it will destroy me if I'm fighting and you're not. It's going to get both of us. So join me and help me fight. Join Lisa and Gordon and probably 10,000 other people that I could mention who on a daily basis are, thousands of people who on a daily basis are doing stuff to fight for student loan justice. It all starts with daily actions. You cannot unhear that. I hope you will take that to heart. I will be back on Sunday evening. We got a lot of work cut out for us, guys. September 1st is coming. And it's going to get very, very ugly. So be ready. I say bulletproof yourself. Most people will not resume making payments on their loans. 80% of all borrowers probably will not be paying on their loans when they try and turn these loans back on. It will get ugly. It could get bloody. It could literally get fatal. I mean, there could be people dying out of this whole thing. And I don't want to see that. I want the clean, good ending. And I want it now. I want it now. And I hope you do too, because I'm getting too old for this shit. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done with the student loan problem so that I can get on with my life. I hope you feel the same way. I hope you'll take some inspiration and encouragement from my words tonight. I hope that you will please donate. I have to keep saying that. Sorry about that. Please donate if you appreciate all that we've done, all that we're doing, all that we're poised to get done. And let's get this done, guys. Quit fucking around. We got this. I'll see you on Sunday. Good luck. Godspeed. And God bless everyone.